Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Figuratively Speaking. Here we go. And welcome to another edition of Figuratively Speaking. I first want to give a shout out to Motu Origins Cork and a shout out to Adam from Battle Ram Blog, uh, sending me uh, a few items and a thank you to Motu Origins Cork. I got something truly special, something truly one of a kind in store last of what I will show. However, I wanted to show the first. I got some Ladybird comics, which I've never had these. I've never seen these before. I've seen them on eBay, but I've never had one in my hand. And I now have two. And I want to thank Motu Origins Cork and Adam from Battle Rams blog very, very much for getting these over to me. These are amazing. I have gone through these a little bit, and oh my gosh, these are absolutely crazy. I never knew these existed up until kind of a few, maybe the end of last year. I just happened to kind of stumble upon them on eBay and had thought about getting them, but I seen the kind of prices that these actually had. It's kind of strange, but I definitely love these. Now that I got them in hand, and now I definitely want to collect the whole set. These were done, I believe, in 1981. They are first edition. They are by no means in mint condition, which is perfectly fine. I just like to read the stories on these and see the art deco that we have in them, right? Um, this is absolutely just kick ass. I love it. Um, and so I got the Iron Master and a trap for He-Man, a trip for He-Man. Come on, I can't read tonight. Let's see here. I don't know if anybody seen the intro that I just did. It's not my normal intro. I created something new specifically uh, for when I do Masters of the Universe reviews and whatnot, whatever. So, my other thing that I got in the mail from Battle Ram blog and Motu Origins Cork is the Masters Unleashed. For anybody that knows Magic the Gathering, these are amazing cards. And it's a 60 card deck. It is custom. The creator of the art by Ken Coleman, but they are done exactly like Magic the Gathering for sure. which I think these are awesome and they're definitely one of a kind. I definitely love the fact that I could, if I wanted, to use this in a game of Magic the Gathering, as I do still play. Um, I just want to take a look in my. Hello, Ray Black. How are you? Thank you for being here. Um, I had talked about this with Motu Origins Cork um, earlier in the year, and these are awesome. So we've got He-Man, Guardian of Grayskull. The artwork is absolutely fantastic. We've got Fisto. Man at Arms. Battle Armor He-Man. Anti-Eternia He-Man. The Battle Ram. Battle Cat. Beastman. Buzz Off. Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Faker, the android mimic. The Fright Zone monster. Granomir. I love the arts on these. These are absolutely amazing. And I I can't get enough of these. These are awesome. I love them. And I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so very much, Motu Origins Cork and Battle Ram Blog, Adam, for sending me these. Hey, Paula. Hey, Bill. How are you? Thank you for being here. I was going through the cards in which I got from Adam from Battle Ram Blog, as well as Motu Origins Cork. I had spoke to Motu Origins Cork about these some time ago. These are absolutely amazing. They're one of a kind. I'm definitely happy to have these in the collection. I am going to be opening a few Motu figures tonight. Uh, go back through. I was also showing off my Ladybird Masters of the Universe books that I also got in the same package from Adam from Battle Ram Blog, as well as Motu Origins Cork. Thank you guys so much for sending me this. It's so greatly appreciated. And these are outstanding. So are these. Happy to have these in my collection. I am reading these. And so I didn't realize this until about 2 days ago that I have a Masterverse Buzz Off, New Eternia, in which I never opened. So I am going to open this tonight and give a review on that. And I am also going to give a review on my Mechanic and Ground Ripper. They've been out forever. I have never opened these, so bear with me. And sorry about the plastic noise opening before I start really opening, because I have not did a pre-opening before I did this. And I don't even know where my opener is. This sucks. I came unprepared. But I'll do it this way. Thank you, sir. Yes, those books are really awesome. I started reading them last night here a little bit, and actually fell asleep to reading for like the first time in ages. I don't read before I go to sleep. Uh, I might take up a new habit. I absolutely love this Buzz Off. I actually like it better than I like the Origins Buzz Off. And it happens to do with the way that he's built. Not to mention the colorizations. These wings are particularly awesome, the way those were formed. Mm. The X is going to be caught in here because it's tied to the plastic thing. No, it's not. It's out. I'm not dropping it. So I hope everybody had a good day today. I know it was hot today, that's for sure. I really love the way this figure is made. And he comes with this really cool helmet too. A lot better than the Origins version of this. And let me tell you, there's another reason why I got more into Masterverse than I did getting into Origins. When I really kind of stopped collecting the Origins process, because the Origins don't have as much articulation as these guys do. But all in all, these are not bad figures, and I love these. These are awesome. Let's see, how do I get this? Okay, so we've got, I love these wings. These wings are fantastic. And of course, the head sculpt is absolutely amazing. I love the paint application on these. That paint application is amazing. Really, really cool. Simple browns, yellows, greens. It makes it a figure worth owning for sure. Got some great posability, and I just love the colorization. The axe is really nice as well. Very nice indeed. These hands open and close. They're not spring loaded. They just open and close. And I really just love this. It's awesome for what it is. But it's this helmet for me. The helmet and the wings and the paint application that this has is absolutely amazing. And again, I know this is a figure that's been out for quite a while, but I never opened it, and seriously, I forgot about it. I don't know how I forgot about it, but I forgot about it. Um, let's see here. Let's open this hand and then clamp it down right here. So now you see, absolutely love this. And then of course with the wings is they're kind of weird, right? So you can open them up like this. Now you can't spin them around, but if you spin them around this way, you can spin them around. But this is a really wicked figure. I truly do love this. Love the way this is made. Truthfully, I think that's how I would do it. Make him look more like he's in the flight zone. I definitely love this belt line that we've got here and the loincloth. That's amazing. That's really cool. I think that's really great. Um, the dark browns overcasting the caramel browns and this yellow with the green. This is a really cool deco. I like this. Very nice. But I love this translucent helm. And of course, he's always had the translucent wings, and that just really makes the figure for me. So kudos, Mattel. I am definitely going to give you a 10 out of 10 on this. You hit this out of the park for sure. That looks really cool. Absolutely cool. That's Buzz Off. Amazing figure. And now I'm going to go ahead and open the ground. Well, I have the Road Ripper, the vintage Road Ripper. And to me, I do wish they would have been able to keep it as the Road Ripper. But, you know, shit happens. Sometimes you lose a license. That might not have been what it is. Maybe it was what it is. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I have my vintage one back here. And I know it's, again, this is still the same Road Ripper, Ground Ripper. It just don't have the drawstring, right? So, not a bad thing. Go ahead and get these security details out the way right here. I don't know if I'll keep hold of these, but I might find use of them. One never knows. All right. So the Ground Ripper, there's some different things about this, obviously. The belt is not rubbery like the original. This is definitely plastic. You could tell it's plastic. Still doesn't feel too bad. It's not going to have as much play. Obviously, you got the head of the bike that can come off and be displayed with this other head on the bike. And because I have an original Ground Ripper, Road Ripper, I will more than likely display it with this head just because it's different. We'll pop that on there and give it that different appeal, right? It still has a pretty decent roll, and the stickers are exactly the same, with the exception of the stickers on this head sculpt on that. I know about a month, maybe two ago, I did a Mekaneck Masterverse Mekaneck review, and let me tell you, I absolutely do love the Masterverse version of Mekaneck. And when I was a kid, I had this Mekaneck, the vintage Mekaneck. And I'm kind of stoked about this particular type of Mekaneck that they did in Origins. I'm not disappointed in it. I do kind of wish that they would have kept, sorry about that. I do kind of wish they would have kept the waist twist with the head coming up out of his body, but I understand why. I guess they didn't do that. More money, I guess, for the action. Still so hard for me to do anything with my right hand. I can't grab hold of stuff so much. Just don't have the finger dexterity since the nerve surgery on my thumb. I can't grip shit. It's annoying. Truly annoying. So I definitely love the scale. I love the fact that they made him pretty much like the vintage. The vintage was awesome. I absolutely loved it. The head still definitely reminds me of the original vintage head. The shape of it, the look of it, definitely still reminds me of that. I love this body armor that they put on him. That's awesome. The blue colorization. I don't remember offhand if this is the original vintage blue that they used on the vintage Mekaneck, but what an amazing character. And I definitely love this particular version of Mekaneck. Here you got the green belt. On top of that, he's got the open hand as well as the hand that grips his weapon. I definitely like that. And then, of course, you get the neck piece. So I guess if I could have been picky and really not liked this figure just because it doesn't have the action it had to the vintage action to Mattel, I wish you would have kept that but I'm not gonna complain about it. Um, Although I do wish you would have kept it. This is definitely an awesome figure. I can't believe that I got this when I did. I got it at a good price, the original price. And I couldn't pass it up because it's Mechanic, first of all. Secondly, what came with it, which is the Road Ripper. Um, I have the vintage of this. I pretty much have all of the vintage vehicles from the the only vintage character that I have right now, still today from the vintage line is Cyclone, and unfortunately, hey, how you doing, Cobweb? Thank you for being here. Um, it's amazing what Mattel has done with the Origins line. It's amazing what they're doing now with Turtles of Grayskull and what they keep doing with Turtles of Grayskull. Um, I was watching Reploid Bill earlier today. He did his unboxing of Mouse Jaw and his unboxing of Splinter Skull. And that Splinter Skull looks amazing. Um, and then I keep looking at some of the things. I know it's not rumor anymore. I know it's definitely happening. The crossover of Thundercats and Masters of the Universe uh, in action figures. We've already had the comic book done, so that's been done for quite a while. I was absolutely stoked when we got Turtles of Grayskull because the Turtles and Masters of the Universe was steal some Masterverse neck pieces for that mecha neck. Oh, absolutely. The Masterverse mecha neck comes with many pieces, and I have it. So absolutely. Uh, at the end of the day, there there is a lot of things going on in Mattel with Masters of the Universe, and I'm also kind of stoked for some of the other figures that have been announced to be coming out. Um, I'm kind of done with the Snake Men. Um, there are a few that I still lack that I want. Um, but at the end of the day, uh, enough of the Snake Men. The Snake Lair, I did vote on that, but I didn't vote for the concept that they produced in SDCC. That sucked. It looked rushed. It was ugly, and it was way too damn big. Um, and the price point, no. Um, I think we all wanted something very simple, something more Grayskull like if they were going to do something like that. Plus, there's no nostalgic backing to it. So at the end of the day, it was kind of a risky move on Mattel's part for that. I would have seen the Evil Horde lair, or maybe even a revamp of the hell was that the Evil Horde thing with the little puppet. that they had in that Fright Zone. Uh, that that would have been better. And I think I think every I don't think anybody would have had a complaint. Absolutely, they nobody would have had a complaint on that. I think that is an amazing thing. Um, who knows what else could have gone on with that? I will be doing another unboxing tomorrow. Uh, I will be doing to so that I can get it out of the way because I've had him for so long. He has fallen off the card. So I will be unboxing Papa Shango tomorrow on a live uh, and talking about WWE. Uh, that's going to be awesome. I think the only thing that's great about him falling off the card is that it didn't ruin the card at all. So I'm happy about that. I think that's awesome. Plus, he has some pretty cool things with him. I love the cape on there, but that's neither here nor there at the moment. Um, I think that Mattel is doing some really really cool things. I think that they might learn a lesson and listen to the customers and not be like Hasbro. That would be awesome. All Music Fan 88. Hello, good sir. How are you? Thank you for being here. Radical Mom. Hello. How are you? Thank you for being here. Um, I did an unboxing of Mechanic with the Road Ripper. I did an unboxing of Masterverse Buzz Off. Amazing figure. I love this. This is amazing. Uh, there is a reason why I got into Masterverse versus Origins and have gone more Masterverse now than I have Origins. Um, it's the articulation. I could do so much more. I gave a shout out to Motu Origins Cork and Adam from Battle Ram Blog for sending me these out. Thank you guys once again for this. I got the Ladybird comic books uh, for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I think this is really cool. And if anybody knows Magic the Gathering uh, version of Masters of the Universe cards, I do have these on reels on IG. So check out those reels on IG. It's figuratively speaking, as you see here, uh, with the exception, it's FIG dot uh, Tively speaking. Um, kind of weird, but that's how they made me do it. uh, but these are awesome. These are one of a kind. They are custom made. Uh, this is fantastic. Uh, Stoked to have those in my collection. Uh, where do where does Mattel go from here with Masters of the Universe? Uh, we've already seen what they're doing with Turtles of Grayskull. That crossover is fantastic. We've got another crossover coming with the Thundercats. We've already had that crossover in the comic books. So to get Thundercats built like these, that would be awesome. Um, I would almost particularly like to see Thundercats built in Masterverse, um, only because of the articulation, right? Cartoon collection, Thundercats, keep them coming. I am going to say absolutely, keep them coming. The cartoon collection. Uh, I got He-Man. I've got Skeletor. I've got one other, and I don't remember which one that is. Um, it's back there somewhere. I'm not going to go hunting for it, but I do have it. I have three. Um, the Turtles of Grayskull. Uh, if you're not a turtle fan, I'm sorry, but I have the Mouse Jaw. I have Slaker. Um, Slaker pissed me off when I got it. Didn't have the build a figure parts in it, so I'll have to get me another Slaker so that I can get the build a figure parts going with it. Haha! Adam Radical Toys. Hello, sir. Thank you for being here. Bill says, I need to get to bed. Good night, everyone. Bill, thank you for being here. Definitely, you and Paula have a great night. And I'll see y'all next time. Radical Mom says, that's Jeff's favorite. Turtles. uh, my lighting. I took my camera down. I'm using my phone first and foremost. I took my camera down so that the lighting over here is to the side and back of me more so, and that I have my lighting over here. So it's kind of more so that the lighting is this way. Uh, I still haven't finished up this room back here. So once I get that room done, my lighting's going to be complete. I won't have none of those glows and make my shit look all stupid, uh, stuff look all stupid. Try to watch my mouth here. Um, my my normal saying to that, my lady always tells me, watch your mouth. And my normal comeback to that is, I can't watch my mouth. It's too far at the bottom of my head. Um, what can I say? Um, do, 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 do. So yeah, to be completely honest, I'm stoked to hopefully start getting some more Turtles of Grayskull. Uh, Stoked that I got these uh, Masters Unleashed for Magic the Gathering cards. Um, these look absolutely amazing, and they would definitely play well in decks for Magic the Gathering. Um, I'll be doing some wrestling stuff. Uh, if you didn't get to see the opening of this video, if you do nothing else, if you don't listen to the rest of this video, watch the opening, because the opening is going to be, uh, well, it's awesome to me, and I worked very hard on it. Hey, Mike, how are you, sir? You are not late. You are here, especially on time. Um, don't talk about late. 2 days ago, I finally got to watch SummerSlam, the whole thing. I got to watch everything on Peacock, so uh, my WW network, I had to let that go at the moment. So it's whenever they drop it on Peacock. Um, amazing. Some very amazing matches. Uh, Wondering about some of the stuff that is going on uh, this past Monday. I seen some video footage on YouTube. Um, kind of interesting, kind of some old storyline to some things that they're just bringing back with other people. Um, it's pretty much it. I have been working on doing some things with the channel. I gave a preview to a few people, um, and I hope they liked it. I definitely know that Bill did. Um, and I don't know. I'll be doing some more things like that as well. I hope everybody has had a very, very wonderful day. Uh, Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Um, I did another one for my outro as well. So stick around for that. um, Day was so much fun at work. Haha. Hey, sometimes you got to have fun at work because otherwise it's just boring, right? Um, I don't know. I used to get through most of the things that I did in the past at some jobs. I kind of had to make my job a game. Um, okay, so like I used to work for a wood company. I made pallets uh, for a for a wood making company, right? Now, mind you, I can make 4x4, 4x8, 4x16, and 4x28 feet long, right? In fact, the longest one I made was 4x70, 70 something. They were just huge. They specifically went on flatbed trailers. Um, but anyway, I had to turn that shit into a game because doing the same exact shit all day, every day for 8 hours, mm, it, it was easy work. Don't get me wrong. All I had to do is take measurements and hammer some nails and screws, right? But it got monotonous. And then I had to make so many a day so that they could keep it kept up with what they had on their floor plan of getting out of the stuff today that day. Do all dollar store tree workers have to work? That is an interesting question. Um, when I was a manager at Dollar Tree and Dollar General, I implemented that everybody at least had to know how to run the register. That was always because just in case my cashier called off. Because, mind you, if you ever go into a Dollar Tree or a Dollar General, you might see a manager, but that manager is 90% always in the office. You might see a cashier. If you're lucky, you're going to see somebody stocking the floor with somebody who's a cashier. I always covered. um, I I I was very big if I was in the store at the time, even if I had to do extracurricular office work, whatever. Um, I always had the secondary register. To me personally, assistant managers and managers have no business really being on a register. They need to be able to move around the store. And that's my opinion. So I started implementing when I started making schedules to make sure that I had two cashiers and at least two stockers and a manager on duty at all times. That was frowned upon. Too many people working. Hello, Christina. Thank you for being here. Toy Mama in the house. Always fun to have Christina here. Always fun to have all y'all here. I definitely appreciate that. Did Dollar Tree have self checkouts? Mine did not. Uh, for whatever reason, every time I was in store at a management store, my store was always one of those stores that everybody kept ripping off. So there was no way that they were putting a self checkout in any of them stores. Uh, this is why Walmart has implemented starting to have cashiers again because everybody's ripping us off. Everybody's ripping us off. If you were that afraid of being ripped off, you wouldn't have added. Uh, and I do get it. Hey, it's less people that we have to pay if a machine does it for you. No, if your customer does it for themselves for free. But this is why I also always went to somebody checking you out because I don't work for you. I'm not going to steal from you, but I'm not going to do your job for you. Walmart and Target have such a, yeah, they do. And there are people that are monitoring those, but there are people who, I'm not going to say which Walmart I was at, but uh, some of them could care less. Um, I'm also one of those type of people that I know that the person at the door says hi when you walk in. And if they see something not in a bag, can I see your receipt? Even though they watched you. Now, this is me. And last week I did this same exact thing. The lady of the house and I and the kids, we all went to Walmart and I got about $500-600 worth of things, food wise, and maybe a couple of other things that weren't food. One item did not fit in a bag because they don't have an item this a bag so wide, right? But dude watches me walk out of the line and decides that he was going to try and grab my card at the door and tell me, "Can I see your receipt?" And I told him straight up, "No, you cannot. You don't have that authority. You're not going to. And if you try to stop me, I'll literally just run your ass over with my cart." So, nonetheless, dude and I got into it in the store. And well, first of all, they're not AP, and I dare you to touch me because at the end of the day, that's going to be your ass, not mine. Um, but these companies got to stop doing this because I, I'm relatively a nice guy. But if you watch me spend money at your store and then try to stop me and where's your receipt? Let me see it. Here's my receipt. No, you cannot. Um, that's me. If you really think that I'm stealing from you, then hook me the fuck up, please. I dare you. But at the end of the day, that's it. If you're going to accuse me of theft, then watch me do it because I'm bold enough that I could just open that sucker and shove it down my pants. And if you want to go down my pants and grab it, be my guest. Just don't molest me when you do it. Um, it's wrong to accuse customers of stealing. It so is. This is why they have security, and the people at the doors are not AP. They have nothing to do with asset protection. Mike says, I did the same thing a while back. Jamie was laughing because they seen us check out and did the same thing. I went ham. Eh, My my lady does not get it. I am not. I first of all not a thief. If I can't get it, I can't get it. I don't have credit cards necessarily. All of my cards are prepaid, so I put money on them. If I want to use it, I use it. So really, it's a prepaid debit. At the end of the day, I don't like credit cards because that's a hookup in itself. If I don't have the money for it, how's it going to get paid? Adam, thank you so much. Plus, security has cameras, plus door stoppers, plus Walmart checks employees' bags when shift is over. No trust, even with worker. It they're ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous. Um, and I don't allow them to do that to me or anyone that's out with me. Especially when you standing there watching. Oh, they came out of they just came out of lane 5, and um, why isn't that in a bag? Because you don't have bags that big. That's why it's not in the bag. Receipt. No, you can't see it. Adios. Um, it's pretty simple. And they're told, I know because I used to work for Walmart. They are told don't grab the customer, but you can very much grab the cart if you want to, and hold them until security gets there. No, you're looking to get your associate hurt because there are people out there that just don't give a shit and wait for somebody to do that. Again, I'm mild mannered to that. I might tell you to fuck off, but I'm not gonna put my hands on you. Um, End of the day, well, at least not unless you put your hands on me first. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you watch me check out and try and stop me at the door and accuse me of being a thief, we got a problem. Um, I mean, it almost makes you want to not spend money. This is why I've got to the point now that I do most of my shopping online. Makes me want to go to work tomorrow. LOL. It's so true. Uh, I don't I don't let them try to put hands on me. Fuck them. I totally agree, Mike. I'm that way too. I'll push my way right past them. They can yell and scream at the door. Um, Again, I'll let them know at the door. Motu Joneser, hello. Thank you for being here. Um, just talking about the door greeters at Walmart. Uh, it's it it's just funny because the lady of the house actually stopped for the door greeter when I walked past him with the cart, and she had the receipt, and I I pulled the receipt out of her hand, and I said, "Hey, you don't need to see that." And I walked out the door with the cart and the receipt, and he tells the lady of the house, "Oh, he don't think he can that I can stop him." I said, "You could try to stop me." And I turned around and looked him dead in his face. Said, "The second you put your hands on me is the second you go night night." And I walked out the door, and I meant every bit of that. Don't play with me. You don't. You're not paid enough to play with me. And I'm not going to jail for you. I'm gonna get in the car and I'm gonna drive off. And if the police show up at my house, well, I'll have a beer or a shot of tequila in my hand and a cigarette and be sitting on my front porch at the end of the day. Yeah, exactly, Joneser. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get the fuck out. I worked at Walmart for a long, long time, and I won't lie about it. I came to work with alcohol in my coffee. I left work with alcohol in my coffee. On my lunch break, my cigarette was a nice big fat J and some lunch because I had an Walmart General Public sucks. There is no way that I'm dealing with Walmart's General Public. Time to go night night. It, I don't play games. I have no time for that. Christine laughed at the big J part. Yeah. I was notorious at work. I wouldn't come in smelling like it, but they all knew. That was the only reason why when I walked around in the store doing my job, I could walk around. Hey, how you doing? Yay! you know, everybody knew it. Um, but I never did anything in order to really draw attention to myself. I applaud anyone with restraint and self-control. I don't. um, it's hard. Um, it's just hard. I never thought I would go back into retail. I did that in the 90s, only doing it till an office position opens up. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Gotta have that money. I worked with the public. It's not easy. Radical Mom, no, it is not. Not at all. The general public, especially today, absolutely sucks. Especially if you're dealing with these young kids. They are ruthless, trifling, um, disrespectful. And that goes for the boys and the girls. I don't know if they're not taught, but I know that mine are taught. Um, Man, I wish we'd go back to the days of old when I was growing up. Disrespectful little brats got their ass beat right in front of everybody in the store. And my girls know I've gone ham on them in a store. I don't care. I do not care. If you're going to be disrespectful, you're going to get your ass beat in front of everybody. Embarrass me, I'm going to embarrass you and myself. um, let's see. I got something that I think is really cool. I'm building a fairy garden with my kids. So I got a bunch of these from the dollar store. I will be showing that off kind of soon, I think. I'll have my daughter with me to do that. Yeah, that's true. Had to deal with the young ones too often. Yeah, they're man, they're a different breed. Uh, Shoot, they are definitely a different breed. I have I have these hanging up on my toy wall now, but I think these are pretty cool. These are the like 4 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch X-Men 97, but I've only been able to find three of them. And I know they made all of them in this particular fashion. So I got Cyclops, Rogue, and Wolverine. Those are going to be really cool. Did I start something in my chat? Hmm. Adam was the good child, huh? I was not. I was hell on wheels. I admit it. Um, I have an excuse for it. Uh, and 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 really, um, I still learned uh, from it. And again, I do have some fallback with that. I was adopted at 11 years old, and my parents who adopted me met me at 8 years old. So I was already pretty much determined I am growed up and you ain't telling me nothing. And I learned real quick who had the reins and who didn't. I did get away with some stuff due to my past before they met me, but there was a given leeway, and then there was you don't disrespect. And I learned that real quick. And It's why I am the way I am today. It's why my kids are the way they are today because uh, if you don't teach them and let them run wild, they are going to do that exactly. Uh, Run wild is what they will do. Mike Fee. I don't believe that there is anything such as a perfect child. I've never seen one personally. Uh, Adam, stick me in front of the Nintendo and you have yourself a behaved child. Hey, I was big on the Nintendo when it came out. Let's see. Yes, exactly. We're not buying it. Everybody had their ups and downs. Um, Hell, even in grade school, I was voted. I was Man, this was my eighth grade year, graduating eighth grade. I was voted most likely to be the next Pee Wee Herman um, by all my classmates. I didn't really care for that too much, but at the end of the day, they were probably right to some extent. Um, yes, my daughters are very much into toys. We play with the Masters of the Universe toys a lot. And here lately, they've been building some dioramas lately with with Monster High, LOLs. My oldest daughter is into the Monster High. My youngest, Julia, she's into the LOLs. She's starting to graduate to the Monster High stuff. Those are pretty cool. And then of course they're also looking into like some of the Harry Potter dolls and Cat Noir. Adam, I believe you could pull that off. Um, Me personally, I know I could not pull that off. Not easily at this now. Let's see. Mike V says, "LOL. Okay, okay. I was rotten to the core. Um, I was too." Mochi Joneser says, "I was a drummer in a heavy metal band by 12, drinking and using drugs by 13." Insane. I put my parents through the ringer. Um, hey, look, it's when I smoked my first JJ. Um, and I've been smoking it ever since. Um, who knows? Adam says my daughter loved the LOL dolls. She's into plushies now. Oh, okay. Yeah, plushies are cool. I like those. The hell is those? My youngest is into those squishmallows. I do believe is what they're called, squishmallows, and some of those are really cool. I like the. I got her one for her birthday. Her birthday was back here in June. Uh, and she got this squishmallow, and it's a orange dragon, and it holds a big Reese's packaged peanut butter cup, like four of them in a pack, and a king size one. And it's I don't understand the fascination with them with the squishmallows, but she loves them, and that's all that matters as far as I'm concerned. They make her happy. My daughter was a Barbie girl. Both of my girls are still Barbie girls. I've got a few Barbies that they are not going to get until I am dead and gone. They are way too expensive. They were my mother's, and they will not pull them apart, undress them, lose all their clothes. These Barbies are actually part of the collectibles Barbies, and they are worth quite a bit of money. They these were some Barbies that my mom had since she was a kid. So, and unfortunately, my mom's gone now, but is what it is. My daughter, let's see. Yeah, that's right. Motu Joneser, you are the man because you are everybody's favorite comic book guy. In fact, I got to ask you about a couple of comics, so I'm going to DM you later. Maybe not today, but tomorrow for sure. Radical Mom says my daughter was into Cabbage Patch and Barbies. Cabbage Patch was actually pretty cool. I actually love Cabbage Patch. I do have some of the newer Cabbage Patch. I I'll tell you what my lady likes, and I've been very, very lucky to find these when I found them at thrift stores and antique malls. Original pound puppies and pound kitties. She's more into the pound puppies, but I'm more into the pound kitties. As I have a cat in the house, and the cat is mine, and she has two dogs. She's a dog person, but I like cats. Go figure. Um, I my cat don't bark at people, right? But she acts like a dog because she's always under my feet. Let's see. Jeff says I was into marshmallows. I'm still into marshmallows. And has nobody seen my stomach lately? Let's see. Appreciate that, Mike. I love my boring, sober life. Truth be told, I traded a party life addiction for a toy and comic addiction. Um, let's see. I used to have a My Pet Monster, Mr. Joneser. Uh, it was a cool thing to have. I liked it better than I liked the Teddy Ruxpin things. Teddy Ruxpin scared the shit out of me. Um, it kind of it's the evil bear side of Chucky, right? As far as I'm concerned, it has literally scared the shit out of me. Let me catch up in the. Had him in orange chains, a plushy pet monster. I don't remember what my pet monster. I don't remember if his chains were orange or were they black. I don't remember personally. Stay Puff Marshmallow. If you put your Ozzy Osbourne tape in your Teddy Ruxpin, it was kind of a good time. No, man. No. No. Um, Teddy Ruxpin to me was Little Nicky. Um, I had a friend of mine who had Teddy Ruxpin and had the other one, the was it like a dragon or a worm or some shit? Uh, the other Teddy Ruxpin type thing. No, absolutely not. And if I spent the night over at their house, they had the yeah, the grubby. It was like a grub worm, or it was a worm, I think, something like that. Yeah, yeah. Um, no. Uh, if I spent the night over at his house, he had to move that shit out of the room. It had to go into his mom and dad's room, or I had to go downstairs and sleep on the couch. I was not going to be in the same room with those two little evil toys. No, absolutely not. Um, and even today, they still give me the creeps. Yeah. No. I no, I couldn't. I could never, 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 never. I would have messed with you. Well, let 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 me say this. I had, and I still kind of do. It's bad. I don't do clowns very well, and a lot of people don't. I was not able to even watch the movie It by myself until I was like 35. And so I finally got to watch the original Stephen King version of It. You wonder why I hate clowns. Now you got the new Pennywise, and that thing's just evil as it looks evil. It don't look. The movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I couldn't watch that. Had no desire to watch that. I've watched a couple of them now, and still to some extent, uh, I've at least got to uh, watch them with my kids. My kids are, I don't know what my kids are scared of. Hell, I loved the movie Jaws, but I'm still not getting in the ocean, like not even in 3 feet of water. I love sharks though. Sharks are pretty cool. Evolution of life somehow, some way. um, Radical Toys says clowns remind me of circus people. Can't be trusted. Well, aren't they circus people? um, and see again, I know somebody who feels like I do. No, no, no clowns. Fuck a clown. Um, and it looks like Joneser's the same way. It was fucking scary. The original It, I could actually sit down and watch now. This new version of it, this new version of Pennywise the clown, his head looks like a fucking light bulb, some buck teeth, or then some sharp ass teeth, and his eyes are glowing like a fucking Sith. I, no, I'm good. I can't do that shit. I love horror movies. My girls and I've I've got an outdoor area where we will sit down. I'll bring out the projector and movie screen. We'll sit down and we'll all watch a movie like it's the drive-in in the front yard. And we do this every time the lady of the house is off, as long as it's not real windy or it's not raining or snowing, whatever, real cold. We, as long as it's not real windy, so that the screen ain't gonna, take flight damn where. We'll sit there and we'll watch whatever, and the projector. I can either throw movies on USB, or I can root to it, or the fire stick up to it, and we can pick a movie, whatnot, whatever, and go from there. But we always have a good time doing that. Um, the damn shark is still. Radical Mom says, I can't watch horror movies. No thanks to Scary. Um, I grew up on Scary, so but let's okay. What was scarier to y'all as kids, right? Critters, Gremlins, Puppet Master, Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers. To me, Critters was a little bit scarier for me. Um, I thought Freddy Krueger was hilarious. Um, if I got caught by Michael Myers, I'm just screwed. If I got caught by Jason, I'm just screwed. Um, I was a little older uh, when it came to damn it, the hell was the name of that movie? Hmm. what in the hell was the name of that movie with the Leprechaun? And then there was, there were all kinds of little spin-offs, right? Like little people that would attack folks and shit. The Leprechaun, of course, apparently there's going to be a Gremlins 3 finally. I don't know if that's true or not. I welcome it. That is the only clown that I've ever loved is the Joker. That is the only clown I've ever loved. Like, I could, you already knew you were in a bad spot if you ever really get with the Joker. But I've always loved Batman, so the Crown Prince of Crime. Let's see. Oh my God, Tremors. Those fucking worms. Would have been a better movie, I'm sorry, without Kevin Bacon. I can still never get Footloose out of my mind when it comes to Kevin Bacon. I think that was Kevin Bacon who did that. I believe it was. Let's see. No, The Shining is out. Radical Mom. The Shining is out. Those two goddamn twin girls in the hallway? Absolutely not. Fuck that. Damn that shit. Hello, Lack. Thank you, sir, for being here. We're bullshitting. No, no, not happening. Let's see. J. Eddie Hobbies, hello, sir. Thank you for being here. I caught your video earlier as well. Awesome video, man. Love those Star Wars cards. Let me see here. Kenny Loggins and Kevin Bacon wrote the song Footloose. I can believe that. Kevin Bacon is the hero that will save the universe with his dance moves. Look, Kevin Bacon played in a movie that I absolutely loved. It was a different persona of Kevin Bacon. It was the one where he turns into that invisible. He takes that medication shit and turns invisible. That movie was fucked up, but it was good. I liked it. Oh no, I froze. The original Cape Fear. Yes. That Robert De Niro. It was good for what it was with Robert De Niro. And thank you, The Hollow Man. That was a killer ass movie. I will give it to Kevin Bacon for that movie. If you did not like Kevin Bacon, you can watch the original Friday the 13th and see him get massacred. Was he in that? And see, now I own the entire Friday the 13th movie set. I own every single one of them. So I'm going to have to go back now and go see that. The odd part on Footloose was the old warehouse scene where he was mad, hitting the top of the car, and then starts dancing. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch Footloose too, I guess. I just got finished rewatching the night before last and last night as well. I just got finished watching Alien and Aliens. Um, and here's why. I wanted to retouch base with both of those old movies because we are going this weekend to go see Aliens Romulus. And from what I've heard and read, that in order for you to really understand Alien Romulus, you have to go back to the very beginning because Romulus is the founder. That's what Romulus, the title Romulus, really is. If you go back in history, the founders of Rome is Romulus and Ramidus, Romulus and Ramidus, it's kind of funny why they would actually name this Romulus. In fact, really, uh, this would actually be Aliens 3 versus what we've already seen. The original two Alien movies were absolutely amazing. I wholeheartedly agree. Thank you for being here, Lack. See you when you come back. If you come back, love and respect you too, brother. The original Cape Fear is an absolutely outstanding movie. You could, I mean, you could watch uh, the original and then watch the Robert De Niro version, uh, and and you will absolutely see the things that they did differently to that movie. And it probably kind of upset you because the original was absolutely fucking phenomenal. And I'm not going to say that De Niro's version wasn't phenomenal. It was good for what it was. You know, Lack is very, very true on that. Thank you, Lack. I appreciate that. Yeah, everybody go smash that Lack button for me, please. Lack has sent you in that direction. Thank you, thank you. um, let's see. Juliet Lewis was hot back then. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Uh, yeah, you know, going back and looking at some of these movies that uh, I'm kind of excited for Romulus. Um, the original two Aliens movies were absolutely phenomenal. Sigourney Weaver played a tremendous role in the second, which was Aliens. Not saying that she didn't do good in the first, but the second one brought Ripley's character out. Um, and I absolutely loved that. Um, and I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't remember. I've not seen any reviews on the movie, so I don't know. I can't remember if there's going to be. I think there's going to be a version of Ripley in this, but I'm not sure in particular. I don't think it's going to be Sigourney Weaver, but if it is, uh, man, I can't wait. She was also Audrey in Christmas Vacation. Oh, that was yeah, Juliet. Yeah, I loved the Lampoon's movies. Chevy Chase was a riot. Uh, I was watching Uncle Buck the other day as well. John Candy is just one of those actors, comedians. Like, what happened to our comedians now? Have we gotten to a point where the cancel culture has just said, "Fuck, you people ain't funny"? Um, but Uncle Buck is a phenomenal movie. I loved Uncle Buck. Uh, The Great Outdoors is another great movie. J80 Hobby says he saw Uncle Buck last night. That's awesome. It's a phenomenal movie. The Great Out. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that the one where John Candy's uh, Big Bear, Big Bear, Big Bear. That shit was funny as hell. Um, I don't remember exactly, but I think it was. Jamie Sanders, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here, Miss Lady. Um, that that was a fantastic movie. Man, it was kind of like you got so many great movies out there from back in the day. Like, another one of my favorites. My daughter asked me about it when she got home from school today. She had asked me about the Little Shop of Horrors movie, the Plant, Audrey 2, or Audrey, the Audrey 2. Um, Feed me, Seymour, feed me. It was such a phenomenal musical movie. I can't think of anybody who could have played that stuff better than what the hell is his name? Damn, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. God, what is his name? Um, he played Lord Helmet. uh, God, uh, somebody please let me know what his name is. And the Rick Moranis, thank you, Joneser. Oh my God, that dude is freaking hilarious. And unfortunately, well, I'm gonna say unfortunately, because he was a great actor, a great comedian. But fortunately for his, he has a family code, which took him away from Hollywood and the spotlight so that he could raise his kids after his wife had passed on. Family was more important than acting and whatnot, whatever. Uh, awesome man. Not a lot, not a lot of people would do that. Uh, in in the roles where you're at, and then they would have backpedaled on their family. Um, it was awesome. Let's see. Uh, the uh, the Parenthood. I liked that. It was kind of cool. Um, yeah, he was. He was. In fact, he was offered it twice. For uh the movie that they paid homage to Spangler, and then also in the movie that they just did, which was Frozen Empire. He was offered in both movies to do that, and he definitely declined. Um, and I understand it. I definitely understand it. All Music fan Jeff says, I wish he would have considered coming back. It would have made the movie so much better too. You know, I definitely agree. I, I, yes, Afterlife. Uh, Joneser, you're probably right. His character probably still locked out of his apartment. I gotta have a shower. um, you know, Rick Moranis's character, for the, I still wish we still had Harold Ramis. Um, and if it wasn't for the bad blood between a couple of the actors, we'd have probably gotten at least one more, maybe two more movies. Uh, with the original four, you know. Man, funny how shit just happens, right? Uh, life goes by. You can't stay mad forever, or you can. Things don't get accomplished that way. It is what it is. People make mistakes. If you have a PS3, you can play the game. That's the third movie. Technically, yes, and I own that game and a PS3. Um, the Switch is where I stopped. I didn't. I didn't get the PS4. I didn't get the PS5, and I didn't get the X and S on the Xbox. I stopped at the OG Xbox. Um, but yeah, the PS3. That is technically the third movie. That's absolutely correct, Joneser. Harold passed away way too soon. I absolutely agree, and I'm glad that him and Bill Murray worked things out before he passed. Um, again, if you're mad about something, Work it out. That's all I can say. Work it out. Um, Life's too short. If Harold didn't pass away, the female Ghostbusters would have never happened. I wholeheartedly agree with that. And let me say this: I wasn't totally against the female version of the Ghostbusters. I liked that you had a female team, but maybe they should have been more so joined by the original cast. Um, I do consider that version of Ghostbusters the woke version of Ghostbusters because there were a lot of freaking innuendos in there that didn't need to be. Do you have any hobbies? I collect I collect spores, molds, and fungus. I remember that. Mm. I have no idea. Hey, you know what? I could make a I could make a movie night happen. You could find out what stupid movie I have in store for it. Um, but I mean, again, at the end, I I I wasn't necessarily against it. Um, but after what for whatever reason, now my girls both watched the original movies and they've watched the female version. Now my 10-year-old, she'll tell you that she likes the female version a little bit better. And I think the reason for that was because necessarily it was kind of the difference in the storyline. Um, I thought it was kind of cool. They brought some of the old characters back, um, and the storyline was okay. Um, the I forget what they called that thing that made the ghost come to it, that purple shit, but it was okay. Um, I don't want to say that the movie wasn't complete trash. I will say there is at least 80% of that movie that I would redo. That leaves 20% that I would leave the same. That's not really saying much, is it? Let's see. I have something very important to tell you. Don't cross the streams. I remember that. That was in the first. That was in the first movie. Oh my god! So what a great. Ghostbusters is an absolute. It was a movie. Really, I think a movie more so ahead of its time. Um, and then at the same time, right on time. Uh, We're, are we going through the movie in the chat? Well, I'm a little fuzzy on the whole thing, on the whole good and bad thing. What do you mean bad? Yes, we are going through the movie. That is awesome. Um, I think I think one of one of my favorite lines from that was when they finally get to Gozer and she says, "Are you a god?" And Bill Murray says, "No." And I forget which one says, if they ask you, "Are you a god?" you say yes. That was great to me. I loved that. And then there was yeah, Dan Aykroyd's got a hell of an imagination. Uh, that Bill says yes line. Yeah, Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd. You know, Dan Aykroyd has been paired with some of the best actors in Hollywood. Uh, one of his first and best with Dan Aykroyd was John Belushi. Miss that dude. Uh, Gone too soon. It was Winston who told Ray to say yes. Yes, very much. Yes, 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 yes. Winston. Full Metal Jacket. That is a great movie. Um, it's a kind of sad movie. It's definitely a war movie. The drill sergeant was a absolute asshole. Um, I remember when that movie came out, my dad actually, because I asked my dad that question, are these drill sergeants really like that? He said there's a few that are really like that, but they're not really allowed to act like that because there is a thing called respect. And a lot of your drill sergeants will treat you with with a certain extent of respect, uh, but not the way that this man carried on. He, hell of an actor. I can't remember the man's name, um, but as the drill sergeant, let's see, John Belushi was going to play Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters, but because of what happened, the role went to Bill Murray. You know, I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that because Dan Aykroyd. That I wonder what that movie would have been like with John Belushi. Um, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Bill Murray, but Bill Murray has a I don't know how to describe Bill Murray. He's kind of got a dry humor to me, um, and maybe not necessarily. Yeah, I'd call it a dry humor, to be honest. But nonetheless, it was fun. I liked him in the movie Scrooge, and I absolutely loved him in the movie Groundhog Day. And Ghostbusters wasn't bad with him. Private Pile. If you have a jelly donut, I remember this. Oh my God, he treated that big boy like fucking dirt. Um, Private Pile. Uh, my lady absolutely hates it. My girl is bad with making small piles around the house in corners, maybe on a small table hidden out back behind something. And I asked her the other day, so how many more of those Gomer piles are you going to make over there before we have to turn around and clean it up or get rid of it? And she got so mad at me because she she does not like Gomer Pyle. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Jim Neighbors. But it was because I asked her, and she's, you don't call me a Gomer pie, or you don't. I said, no, you're making Gomers over in the corner, and she's just like, she started losing it. So, um, yeah, the respect comes when it's earned. Yeah, that is true. And he was, yes, he was actually a drill sergeant at one point in time. I'm behind, way behind. Let's see. What about Bob was his masterpiece? Oh my God. Arlie Ramey or Ramey was the drill sergeant. Richard Dreyfuss. What he thinks of Bill Murray. Look, Richard Dreyfuss, he was good in Jaws. Richard Dreyfuss is not a funny dude at all. What about Bob was funny? I'm going to have to see that. I don't think I've ever seen that. And if I have, it's just been way too long. J80 Hobbies, gotta head out. Nice hanging out with y'all. Good amigos. Adios. Adios, J80 Hobbies. Thank you for being here. Keep up the good work on your videos as well. If y'all are not subscribed to J80 Hobbies, please go and subscribe to J80 Hobbies. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time he does a new video. He did just put out a new video, uh, and it was really good. He's got some really good stuff out there. Uh, mm, Radical Mom says, "What about Bob Gret?" Uh, oh, great movie, so funny. Yes, 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 yes. No, I don't remember that movie. I don't remember if I've ever seen that movie. Joneser says, "Yeah, I imagine Dreyfus didn't have to act like he hated him. He really did." Look, Richard Dreyfuss is kind of a dick anyway. He don't like anybody. He didn't like he didn't get along with the dude who played Quint, um, Shaw. He didn't get along with the dude who played the chief of police either. And I can't remember his name offhand either. But he didn't get along with either of them either. And almost nobody really got along with Shaw. Uh, Shaw was a different type of actor. Um, he just didn't take no shit from people. Uh, so far back, you know what was in Olivia Newton-John? Okay, Joneser. Oh God. uh, wow. To be fair, did anyone get along with Richard Dreyfuss? No, because Richard Dreyfuss is a dick. No, he's an okay actor. Um, but he's a dick. Yes, Richard Dreyfuss was a great actor, but comedy was not his best feature. No, because the man has no sense of fucking humor. He's a dick. Um, I'd like to see him play something with Eddie Murphy and just watch how quickly that fucker gets drove. it's 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 the it's the truth. Richard Dreyfuss is an asshole. Uh, you could put it frontwards and backwards. Asshole, whole ass. That's Richard Dreyfuss. Fuck that dude. He was good in Jaws. That was okay. It froze again, it seems. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Uh, I thought I thought Dreyfus was funny in that movie. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I remember that movie. I've seen it once, and that's the only time I've ever really needed to see it. Um, Eddie Murphy. I don't remember the last movie he did. He's been off the grid for quite a long time. Yeah, I remember that. Jeff, I remember that. Eddie Murphy was going to play Winston Zedmore in Ghostbusters, but he was doing Beverly Hills Cop, so Ernie Hudson got the role. And and you know, I'm I'm gonna be I'm gonna be 100% honest. I like Ernie Hudson, and he's a funny dude. But what would that movie have turned into? Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, uh, 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 Bill Murray, uh, Eddie Murphy. Oh my God. Uh, Eddie Murphy's look. I remember these guys on Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live was where these guys got their starts. Um, for that matter, you think about it. Um, one of my favorite movies. I'm gonna have to sit down and watch it again. I haven't seen this movie with my kids either. I'm gonna have to let them see it. Martin Short, Chevy Chase, and Steve Martin, the Three Amigos. That movie is fucking great. If y'all haven't seen that, watch it. It's funny as hell. Radical Mom said something to me. Uh, John, you'll have to watch it to to let us know what you think of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that for sure. Um, man, that would have been interesting to have Eugene Levy in Ghostbusters. And Jeff says Three Amigos is hilarious. Great movie. And that movie is absolutely over the top. I absolutely love that movie. Um, we are 9:57 and counting. I have been going 2 hours, 7 minutes, 57 seconds. And I've got some dishes still to do upstairs, so I'm gonna get those done tonight. I might get on my woman's good side tomorrow. I doubt it. But nonetheless, um, it man, it has been a blast. I enjoy being with all of you. Um, had a great talk outside of Masters of the Universe of what it started with. I will be doing another video tomorrow. Again, we'll be unboxing Papa Shango. I'll have something set up for that by tomorrow. It got so hot down here that the glue came off. Good part of that is no damage to the card back, so I'm appreciative of that. Papa Shango is a great figure, great character. Same dude that was Papa Shango was the Good Father, the Godfather. Um, I'll be doing that tomorrow. Uh, we're going to have a lot of fun with that tomorrow as well. Back to the red circle tomorrow, says All Music. Thank you, Mike. It was a great show. I definitely appreciated it. I appreciate everybody being here. Had a lot of fun. In the meantime, I will see everybody on the next one. Have a great night.